What's poppin', everybody? Colonel Corey coming at you with a video on my newest series, League Play Breakdowns, where I'm going to go through a gameplay that I got and break down sort of how it went and my thought process going through and why I made the decisions I made and how it all turned out. So, hope you enjoy. So this gameplay was on Garrison Hardpoint. I was playing by myself. I want to make that clear just to kind of give you an idea that I'm not communicating with my teammates really at all. So what I like to do to start is sort of look around, see kind of what my people are running. If everyone's got ARs, I pull out a sub, vice versa. So the first big decision I always make is sort of, am I going to go top green or am I going to go mid? And I base it off what my teammates doing. As you can see, my teammates going towards top green, so I decided to go mid. Unfortunately, I end up getting cut down and we spawn out, so we're spawning on the other side, and now we have a disadvantage for the next hard point, but they don't really realize that we spawned out, and we're able to clean up the kills, get the hard point, get some time, and take the lead to start. So at the stairs, I realized my teammate was going top green, so it's my job to hold the hard point. And as long as you have someone in top green, you're pretty safe. Top green is such a power position on this map, but managed to wipe a few people off the point. I noticed the contest. Clearly he's not behind me, otherwise I would probably get shot in the back, and I know that my teammate's kind of behind me. So get a couple kills, starting to get a little bit of a streak going. I think I'm on like 3 or so right now. So make the decision to cut through bricks because my teammate was in top green, but he ended up getting killed. But 4 and 5 right here, so I'm really closing in on streaks, and I'm holding this bricks angle just because I know that this is super favorable for a machine gun, or SMG, not a machine gun. But over here, I get super unlucky with this kill right here. I really think I should have won that fight, but I end up not getting streaks. Super unfortunate. Right here, I kill this guy, and that secures the scrap time. It might not have been the best play because now he spawns with his team, and so he's not isolated. And this P3 can be a real pain to break if you're not coordinated with your team and you're not making team pushes. I think team pushes, I'll touch on them a little later, but it's really a big thing that you don't think about when you're playing Hardpoint, and especially when you're playing by yourself. But as you can see, break into the Hardpoint, get the kill, and now my thought is I need to secure spawn, so I go back to the spawn. My teammates are now spawning in because I got that kill, and then I realize, well, no one's on the Hardpoint. And I need to get on it because I don't want to get this P3 just to not get any time. So I'm kind of bouncing around, trying to figure out where they're pushing from. I would expect them to push through caution, but it seemed like they were pushing more on this left side. I'm going on a little streak right here, but then I notice my team, I see them pulling up to the hard point, so I'm like, okay, time to leave the hard point and do my thing and go and hold spawns a little bit, for the last 24 seconds. But what they end up doing is they end up pushing all the way through to caution, and they both get knocked out. So now I got to get back on the hard point. I expect the push from caution, but I'm guessing the other team realized, hey, it's time to rotate out. There's only 15 seconds. We haven't done much. 15 seconds is not going to do enough. So they just decide to not even come anymore. So on to the next thing. New point just popped. My teammate gets cut down in top green. I know we need this top green control, so I go on my 5 and 6 right here, closing on those streaks once again. And right here, I probably make the biggest mistake and drop down at a top green, doing two things: ending my streak and losing top green control. Luckily, my teammate's up here, so I have a teammate in top green, and I noticed that, and so I think, okay, well, if he's in top green, I'm going to push through bricks because that way we have a different angle on it, and he'll sit there and hold top green. Unfortunately, he jumps down, gets killed. The other guy who was pushing into top green gets killed too, and then I'm stuck here by myself, and I get caught in a crossfire when I'm trying to move into tank to kind of get a better angle on the people on the point. Either way, P5 pops. We have the good spawn. I'm thinking, okay, I see this guy over here. Let me clear this, give my team some free pressure. We're not getting hit from both sides. And I push into these bricks. You happen to get lucky, move around. I figured this dude might, kind of be a little brain dead and push out at me and I can get the easy kill. Unfortunately, everyone on my team drops. So once everyone drops, I decide, going back into bricks, I'm going to fight this guy again. And I see right here that I made a big mistake and probably should have just pushed to top green and either challenged from the small door or just gotten complete top green control. But big mistake on my part. Going to make a few of those throughout this game. And I think it's really important to realize the mistakes you make just so you can kind of have that hindsight and realize it for next time. So going up, going to go take top green. I managed to take top green, but then I make this weird decision to jump down and try to cut them off over here. And granted, maybe I get that kill and it helps, but I end up getting shot in the back. And I probably should have just held that because P2, now we're getting cut down. We don't really have a good positioning to hold for P2 to start. And notice how they've come back. They've come back significantly. When P5 popped, they were down by 60, and now they've closed it to within 40, and they're getting closer and closer. So I, playing a little cheeky spot, just trying to contest, see my teammate get dropped, and I know, someone's probably going to try to hit the flank because he thinks he can easily get a kill on me, but managed to get that kill. And now I'm just holding the point, trying to get as much time, throwing some shoulders, trying to win a couple gunfights, not trying to play too risky, throw the trophy down just because I'm literally a grenade away from death. So my new thought is I'm going to push up through middle, cut them off. They're not going to get to P2. I get extremely lucky in this gunfight. This dude probably should have won. And I push back because I see my two teammates over on the point. So I think, one of them is going to push up to top green and hold this. And right here, I get that weak dude. And if someone's in top green, they probably cut him down so easily. Unfortunately, no one's over there. And also I get shot in the back because I'm having to watch that top green cutoff. It's super unfortunate. We're still holding point at this moment, but we managed to, keep our lead. We're not down too much, but this is a big point, P3, we need to get the spawns, or we need to somehow break on there. And so I got to kind of go for the old break that I tried last time through the caution area, and it's not really working, and I noticed time is sort of running down. It's time to rotate. So here's what I do. I push over, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to hop on this box, the electrical box, because I can sort of watch every angle of the point, and as long as someone's in top green, which someone is, if you notice, he can watch my side, but he's not watching my side. We're looking at the same angle. Big thing, guys. Don't look at the same angle at the same time. It doesn't help anything. I need him watching my back, and I'll take care of point. And if we can just get someone on there or keep them from capping, we're doing our job. But moving on, we go to P5 now. I get this guy off point, so I know we're in a little safe spot. They have someone top green, if you just noticed. Unfortunately, the top green guy manages to pick me off here, and it's just super unfortunate because we have no top green control, and that seems to be plaguing our whole game throughout the time. So many times I feel like I can point to top green and be like, if we had that, we probably don't lose it. We don't lose the point, we don't lose the time, and we don't get killed off point as easy. But right here, takedown 2. This is bad awareness on my part because I don't realize my teammates have now spawned at the tank spawn, and so I push up a little bit past these boxes where I could have used those boxes to cover and possibly won that gunfight. Granted, my teammate wins the fight, but if you notice, this dude just got a triple with his streak. I didn't even realize anyone was doing that well, but it makes you realize, had I gotten streaks, I probably could have done something big like that, and that just shows you how important streaks are. So, right here, we're coming down to the end. Unfortunate trophy throw, but right here is a pretty trash play from me and my teammates' coordination. I throw a nade, and then he makes this push. I think this was one of the worst pushes because you gain nothing. We want the P2 spawns, so we want to hold the back spawns that we have rather than push up because that would just spawn them out and help them more. So I think that push was really for nothing, and we just lose time. We lose possible time, and now I'm up here by the fridge. I don't know really what I'm trying to do. I probably should have just rotated out at this point, but I keep getting caught in the back. We have no top green control. Very unfortunate. And now it's on to P2, and this is where the game ends on this P2. Bad play on my part, terribly right here. I throw a nade, and I end up hurting myself, and then I decide to make this really bad challenge. And, maybe my teammate would have made the challenge and would have won, maybe I saved him. Either way, bad play. Now we're down to one push. 17 seconds. I could push on in and try to make a hero play, but I know, I'm kind of watching what my team's doing, and if they would realize what I'm doing and making a flank, they could probably wait and not all push at once. But as I'm making my play, you see 1 gets cut down, 2 gets cut down, and then it's all on me. I make this trash challenge to try to get a good position, and that just ends up being the game right there. Super unfortunate. Super sad we ended up losing, only by 7 points, which points to a couple reasons we lost. One, I think if we didn't leave so much time on the table, I think there was a lot of points where we were just, no one's on the point on my team, and I had a lot of time, and you can't rely on one person to get all the time. You have to be playing together, and if we have more top green control, as I mentioned so many times, I think we easily hold the positions and hold the points a lot better. And that's another key. Also, if I don't get cut down on streaks twice, one, I think we can use one of those artilleries and possibly take that P3, and they get a full 60 on the second rotation, I believe, and it just really puts us in a bad spot. You know, they start taking the lead, and had I had artillery, maybe we can break that last one easier. And if my team maybe just waits another 2 seconds for me to make a play, you know, we don't have as many people focused on them coming out of top green. And that's just my thoughts, though. Let me know what you think. Maybe I'm the worst player. I made a couple bad plays, but I think overall played pretty solid. Kept my team in it. I think that's all I can do. You can't carry your team every time. Hope y'all enjoyed. See y'all in the next one. Peace.